Praise you, Abba. You are good. Your grace and your mercy endures forever and ever is your faithfulness. Not my will, but your will be done. Let those who have ears hear. Yeshayahu, Isaiah, Isaiah, Yeshayahu, Isaiah, chapter 20. In the year that Sargon, the king of Ashur, sent his commander-in-chief to attack Ashur, he captured it. It was at that time that Yah, speaking through Yeshayahu, the son of Amos, Isaiah, he said, "Go and unwind the sackcloth from around your waist and take your sandals off your feet." So he did it, going about unclothed and barefoot. In time, after some time, Yah said, "What? Just as my servant Yeshayahu has gone about unclothed and barefoot for 3 years as a sign." How long was the time? 3 years. As a sign and portent against Egypt and Ethiopia, so will the king of Ashur lead away the captives of Egypt and the exiles of Ethiopia. Thank you, Father. The young and the old, unclothed and barefoot, with their buttocks exposed, your ass exposed, to the shame of Egypt. They will be dismayed and ashamed because of Ethiopia, their hope, and Egypt, their pride. On that day, the people living along this coast will say, what would they say? "Look what happened to the people to whom we fled for help, hoping they would rescue us from the king of Ashur. How will we escape now?" Ran to something that thought would help you, and the same thing that you thought would have helped you became victim to the same thing you was running from. 21, a prophecy about the coastal desert. Like whirlwinds sweeping over the Negev. It comes from the desert, from a fearsome land. A dire vision has been shown to me. What is this vision, brother? The betrayer betrays, the spoiler spoils. Elam advanced my day, they seize. I will end all groaning. This is why my insides are racked with pain. I am seized by pain like what? Like a woman in labor, wrenched by what I hear, aghast at what I see. My mind reels, shuddering assails me. The twilight I long for terrifies me. They set the table, light the lamps, eat and drink. Get going, princes. Oil the shields, for this is what Yah has said to me. What is that? Go and do what? Post a watchman to report what he sees. This is what I'm doing, y'all. Just reporting what I'm seeing. Okay, you see, like just the scripture, just the word, just reporting what I'm seeing, just reading what I'm seeing. You see it too. Go, post a watchman to report what he sees. If he see the cavalry, horsemen in pairs, riders on donkeys, riders on camels, he must be what? On alert, on full alert. He calls out like a lion, "My Lord, I stand on the watchtower all day long." And what does this man do? "I stay at my post all night." Then, as they appeared, the cavalry, horsemen in pairs, he spoke these words. "She has fallen. She has fallen. She has fallen. Babylon, that whore, has fallen. All the carved images of her gods lie shattered on the ground. My people who have been threshed, grained and trodden down by my threshing floor. I am telling you what I have heard from the Lord of the armies, the God of Israel, the God of Israel, the God of Israel, the Elohim of Israel. Babylon, she, that whore, has fallen. She has fallen. Her gods, the images, fallen. Babylon, the whore. The God of Israel says, a prophecy about Duma. Someone is calling to me from Seir. Watchman. How much longer is night? Watchman. How much longer is night? The watchman answers, morning is coming, but also is the night. Some people is calling to me from Seir. They want to know a prophecy. So they ask the watchman. They want to know what Yah says. And he says, they ask him, watchman, how much longer is the night? Watchman, how much longer is the night? The watchman answers, morning is coming, but also the night. If you want to ask, come back again. Morning is coming, but also the night. If you want to ask, come back again. And I would say, morning is coming, but also is the night. A prophecy about Arabia, you caravans of Denium. You caravans of Denium will camp. You caravans of Denium will camp in the desert. Growth of Arabia. Bring water to the thirsty. You who live in Tenima. Greet the fugitives with food, because they are fleeing the sword, a drawn sword, the bent bow, and the press of battles, what they're fleeing. For this is what the Lord of the armies has told me. This is what Yah has told me within a year and not a day more. As if what? I love this when he says this, as if a hired worker were keeping track. Imagine it. All you do is pay somebody to keep track of the times. And when you said something, for this is what Yah has told me within a year and not a day more, as if a hired worker were keeping track of the time. The glory of Kedar will come to an end. Few Kedar's violent arches will be left. Adonai, the God of Israel, has spoken. He has spoken. And when he says something, it's going to come to forth in time, as if a hired worker were keeping track of the time. And all this is what Yah has told me and what I'm showing you. Selah, Selah, Selah.